Welcome back to Immortal Idiots. This will be our first interview podcast in a long line of family interviews from all the Immortal Idiots members. This one is going to be with me and my mom and Annie. My mom being Trish.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
I am Trish, Robert's mom.
Nice to meet you, Trish, Robert's mom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Trish, Robert's mom. Okay, so we're going to ask a few
Robert's
questions today.
Mom has got it going on. Yeah.
She's all that I want.
God.
And
I already 100% regret this. Immediately regret
Bro,
this.
we're double teaming you right now.
Please don't say that.
That's
That's
be taken out of
fucking too
context.
far.
Dude.
Way too far. You took that to a whole new level that it should not have been to.
Yeah, you need to be careful with that, Annie.
I'm the one being double teamed now.
Yeah, we flipped the script.
Oopsies.
All right.
I
You
made a
gotta
boo-boo.
watch us.
So the first question that I wanted to ask you, how did it feel like being dropped as a baby multiple times?
Jesus Christ.
Well, I wouldn't know because it was my sister that was dropped multiple times and not me.
Oh,
They cradled and coddled me.
sounds like the brain cells never came back. What was your childhood like? And like when I say that, what I'm asking is like, so what?
What's like the decade
I was
you
born
grew
in
up
1974.
Okay.
So, I probably remember more of the 80s
Okay.
that I grew up. So I was probably I was more of an 80s kid because, I only remember a little bit towards the end of the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For my formal brain remembering stuff.
Don't remember much from being dropped, so we get it.
Honestly, I didn't have a bad childhood, I don't think.
So-
there's certain
so
times in my childhood I remembered that weren't so good.
So completely different from what you gave me. Okay.
Well, no. My childhood itself.
So you stayed
was
in one
fine.
house?
Yeah, no. Like your childhood, we moved around.
Okay. So
But the ones that I remember, we lived in a Lansing home for quite some years.
yeah.
And I
remember you
do
saying
remember
that.
bits and pieces from there.
You really like Brighton, right?
Brighton was my later.
Got you.
That was like
high
middle school
time.
till my whole high school.
Got you. So kind of like
Gotcha.
Lake Orion
Okay.
for me.
Correct.
Okay.
So, and I remember Farmington like my elementary school years for sure.
I remember the place that I'm
Yep.
going back to. I'm not going to give you guys all my fucking destinations
Well,
of my
you
life.
just told us where you went to high school, so
But
Oh shit, I did.
you might as well just give out your address at
You're
this
right.
point.
Lake Orion High School, you fucking blow. Fucking hated every moment I walked into that place.
Honestly, I had a good time.
I had to.
You would.
Yeah, I'm
I
that
had
kind
a
of
good high
person.
school.
I liked high school.
I liked my school years.
That's because
Yeah.
you guys peaked in high school.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably.
You're
I'm not gonna
100%
lie.
correct. I did, in
I
fact,
was
peak in high school.
I probably have to agree. That was a good time for
It
me.
was great times.
No
I would
bills,
do it
no
again.
responsibilities. I played sports. Was my best
Hell
shape.
yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm done with doing podcasts around cats.
There are some scary times in my childhood,
Yeah.
or not so good times, but I would have to say the most of my childhood, it was good. It wasn't bad for me, not like bad.
good.
My parents provided. My dad wasn't much around. He was a workaholic.
He was a traveling salesman that had too many families.
and, my mom was usually around, so.
He wasn't a traveling salesman.
Oh,
that had too
okay.
many families.
He was a salesman and not so many words, but in a different capacity.
Yeah.
Not like the salesman.
Tell me about your parents and your siblings.
Well, like my sister and I, when we were younger, we would, like normal siblings, fight and play and hung out. But as we got older, not gonna lie, she freaking hated me. I'm pretty sure she'll say no, but I wanted to probably be like her as a younger sister. I'd borrow clothes, do this, do that, and she hated that. Like I was an annoyance to her until we got older again, and then we came close again.
Became closer. How was your relationship with your dad?
pretty non-existent.
I know you
for
guys.
the most part.
I know you guys really connected over like Pac-Man.
We connected over Pac-Man and like video games. We would play video games together, me and my dad, when we were younger. We had the Intellivision.
Great.
Sweetness.
So the Intellivision's really cool. That's the one where it's kind of like an Atari, but you have like a
Pad
TV
with
remote.
the little spinny thingy.
Yeah, literally like a TV,
yeah.
like an old TV remote kind of thing, and you literally turn a dial.
No, you use your thumb.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. She knows.
Atari was more of the joystick.
No, what I was saying, like it was like a dial. Like it was just like a
Kind of, yes.
Because I remember the one that
But
I
it was-
got.
I think you used your thumb.
I remember I got Henry like a version, like a small version of it that came out at like Walgreens, and it had like an actual
Walgreens?
dial. Yeah, because they did.
Maybe
they had the tiny
upgraded
Sega
it.
Genesis, the PS1s, and all that.
They might have upgraded it
Not Walmart.
when they remade
maybe.
it.
They
'cause
probably didn't
It
probably-
was seriously
yeah.
like a little, kind of like
I
the
believe it.
laptops. Like
Yeah, it was probably
Yeah.
just easier for them to create a dial, make it better.
Because I
a
remember
little
like playing
And then
the game and like
how
wearing them
was-
out.
How was your relationship with your mom? Because like my grandma, but
I didn't get to finish the one with my dad yet.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did. I
I
thought it was
mean,
just Pac-Man. I thought you
Well,
had one
we
thing.
played games and then like he wasn't
One thing
much
only.
around, but there was one other thing we would do. Like on Sundays, he would watch Star Trek.
Oh yeah, you guys were Trekkies. I
Bro,
forgot
I'm a
about
Well,
that.
he
Trekkie
was.
too.
Me, I
No,
just
no.
was there.
Live long and prosper.
You know, so I was subjected to it because I didn't get
Rick and Morty.
control of the remote.
Oh yeah, I get that vibe.
So
Yeah, he did that when we used to go over there when I was younger. He was watching Star Trek sometimes, and I remember
That's
when
cute.
so like when we go over there, like and we'd go to dinner with them and we'd hang out at their little condo place. Yeah, sometimes he'd have Star Trek on.
I don't remember that.
That's
Or
cute.
golf.
Yeah, golf mostly, but sometimes he'd have a movie on. And when I
He
stayed
does,
there,
and that was a big thing we would do too as family is
Watch
go
golf.
to the movie theater. We'd
Oh,
go
yeah.
to movies.
we kept that up, I would say. So like I guess
And
the
both
movie
my
thing-
mom and dad were both into movies. They're both the same. They both all go to movies. I don't know
Okay,
if he
yeah,
goes
they-
much now anymore, but
No, I think
after COVID.
Well, I think probably after COVID, but
And
I
then
know Grandma and Grandpa still do. My
didn't
other grandma
really-
and grandpa.
like as I grew up watching other people with their dads, we didn't really have a close relationship. It was just
Yeah.
kind of there. I would say, and even now it's still a little the same, but I can talk
Still
to him a
just
little bit
kinda
better
there.
now after his cancer scare.
Gotcha.
My mom, I've always been close to. Mm-hmm. Probably one of my best friends. Probably still is. Kind of, I could talk to her about anything, yell, scream. We can get pissed. You know.
Lame.
You're very agreeable with
But-
each other.
I mean, other than that, I mean, there's sometimes where she'll get on my nerves. Who to you? That's rude.
Do it again.
Oh,
Dude.
But I mean,
She said, "All right, this is
so
the son I
there's-
raised."
that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty cool though that you like you have the same kind of relationship with your mom that I have with you. Because I would say
For the
that you're
most part.
like we're pretty close. I mean, I'm definitely sick of your shit, but
vice versa. So I could say the same thing about you. Oh, wrong button.
It's the
I
one
picked
down.
the wrong one.
It's the one
top
down.
It's the top
No, I
one.
wanted the boo.
Oh, so top
Top
to the right,
left. Top right.
left, up.
Nope.
You up
Nope.
one more.
Up one
There we
more.
go. I'm good. I don't want to screw up again.
I got you. I got you, Trish.
Sandy.
Don't worry.
That's the most we've used the sound pad in a while.
It's fun.
We haven't, and
So
we
this one's-
barely do it.
This one's kind of loaded because you have two. How did you meet your spouse? Both
Okay.
my dad and
Stepdad.
Okay.
stepdad, I guess. So start with
So-
dad first, and like
Your father, I
do
met.
the story because I know you guys met at the. I know
Well,
you
we
guys
met at a bar where we worked.
You could since the bar doesn't exist anymore. You can say the full name.
Oxbow Lake Roadhouse.
Oxbow Lake Roadhouse.
Yeah, basically like the dive bars of dive bars in
It
Waterford.
was actually
Yeah,
pretty
dude.
cool. It was skeevy, but cool. It was pretty good.
But
it was
like-
a good local
Typical
So-
90s
dive bar. They had
bar.
live bands.
So before we get into
was
that
fun.
part of it, to explain how skeevy and dive bar-y this place was,
And your
it
father was a
burnt
bodyguard.
down.
So, yeah, but I
Oh.
think somebody did that for insurance money. But
Well, there you go.
Allegedly.
Sus, skeevy. Dive bar.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But what was that?
I was saying your dad was a bodyguard or
Bouncer.
A bouncer.
Bouncer.
Bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
A bouncer.
Hey, you know what? Same thing.
Don't inflate his ego more.
Oops.
Bouncer.
He listens to this and he's gonna hear this.
He's gonna be like,
yeah.
that was bodyguard.
I
She
was
still
Kevin
wants
Costner in The Bodyguard. You're right,
You know him.
Bob. You were a bouncer.
Bob the bouncer.
Wait, hold on.
And I don't really know how
let's call
we
him by
got
his
together.
government name. Glenn, you were a bouncer.
No, that used to annoy
His
me.
name's
His name was
Glenn.
Glenn.
What's her name? Used to say that all the time. Call him Glenn. I'd be like, you mean Bob?
What's her name?
Noah's mom.
Oh,
She would always call him Glenn. I'd be like, it's Bob. Stop it.
Calm down, Noah's
Shut
mom.
But honestly, I really can't remember how we
It was just you were just
Came-
coworkers essentially.
kind of.
Well, have you ever
and
seen Coyote Ugly?
Yeah.
I'm like, I really can't recall how we ended up. I just
Well-
think we just ended up together and we
He
got
was
along.
a boy. You were a girl.
Yeah.
Can't make it any more obvious.
I mean,
That's essentially
Now
the
with-
story we got
That's
right there.
That's pretty much, yeah. My dad
This
was, and my dad was absolutely fucking a brick shit house back then.
yeah.
What does that mean?
I'll show you some
was
pictures
buff.
next time we
Like-
go over. No,
like big dude.
no, he was a brick.
Because he's like big
shit
dude now.
house.
Like
No, but
that
he was a
time-
little
he's like
thinner.
he was fucking
buff dude.
built.
Buff dude now.
But
Oh, he was doing coke. Just call him out. Fuck that. Fuck it.
I didn't know it at the time. But
Well, you can call him out. It doesn't matter.
well, I didn't know at the time. I mean,
Well, you're pretty.
and then I
oblivious.
learned.
And you were like, oh,
I was like, I'm not into that. But just
So-
do it away from
hey,
me.
but you do you.
You do you.
Yeah, right? Why not? Yeah, I've done it once.
Yeah, I
I've
haven't.
never done that.
I think a lot of people
You've
have
only
at
done.
least
You've only
once.
dropped me off and done acid. You
I
fucking
didn't
hippie.
do acid. I've never done LSD or acid in my life.
Oh.
It was
She just took ecstasy.
Just
once.
Molly,
We need to go
dude.
and look in her office on her little thing right underneath MDMA. It says acid, ecstasy, LSD, same fucking shit.
Okay, well, I don't consider it the same thing.
She said it's different feelings.
You're just trying. She's like, I did Molly back in the 90s.
It's rolling on
before it was
Molly.
Molly.
Yeah, before it was bad.
It's okay. I think everybody's done.
Before it was bad. Back when it was vegan safe.
Yeah,
I think
Gluten-free.
everybody's done
It was
coke at least
gluten-free,
once in their
okay?
lifetime, except for me.
I took the
Well, I'll
Whole
tell you
Foods
what.
version of Molly. Okay.
and then the only other thing anyway, but I don't recall exactly how we
Well,
got together.
You just
How
kind of
did
did.
you? How
I
did you
guess it
even?
happenstance.
You didn't
How'd
like
you
go
even-
on a date, or you didn't.
Nah, dude, they just fucked.
Probably. It was a bar, Annie. I don't.
Bob, we need to confirm.
Bro,
Bro, when we ask him that question,
my parents were just a couple of hard body hotties, dude.
I looked good back then too. So, not gonna lie, I was pretty hot back then.
I've seen pictures. You were pretty hot back then.
I don't
for
know
that
what happened.
honking mole on your forehead.
Oh,
Listen here, that's called a beauty mark.
yeah, dude.
Beauty.
Don't do
Thank
that.
you.
That's mean. How do I know you're not going to treat me like that in the future? This giant ass pimple on your forehead.
Well, he is, so get ready. So just
He's
be
just a
prepared.
zit. He's just a walking zit in general.
And then
How'd you get the job at Oxbow Lake? What prompted you to go there? How'd you
Larry.
first? Oh yeah, Larry.
that's how
Forgot
I
that-
think I ended up.
How'd you meet him?
To Bob?
Oh, but you
Because
met
your dad.
chicken and the egg. How'd this?
No. Well, I met. Well, first I used to go there because your Aunt Kelly used to always frequent there, and I was
You were friends with her. That's right.
underage, and they would sneak me in.
Hee hee.
Then I got caught because I had somebody else's license.
Lynette's.
Yes,
You didn't even look the same.
kind of. Yeah, we did a little bit,
Close enough.
but and then Larry caught me,
Oops.
and then he got to know me through Bob, and somehow I think I ended up working there during the day. I was like helped with the day lady,
Gotcha.
and then they allowed me to work at night sometimes, like be in the bar back from.
So how old were you?
20, 21.
Oh, okay.
Eventually,
That's
when I
around.
left.
That's around the good. That's around
Well,
a
I
good time
left
to
once
work at a
I
bar.
had
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah.
peanut
feel like-
seed in me.
Yeah, that's because she had me at a very young age.
So,
Imbecile.
but
No, not an imbecile.
Just-
Then you wouldn't exist.
you're a miracle child.
Yeah, thanks for bringing me into this world so I can pay bills.
A human
You're
walking
welcome.
zit.
And then stepdad was through Kelly and Tim.
Again, she just finds all her men through Kelly.
And then that was on a dare.
On a dare? Stop.
Holly, you're
He
a
was
dare,
actually
bro.
talking. You can go get him, bring him down.
No.
He was talking to Kelly on the computer, and I was messing with him. And then it was like a dare, like, oh, I dare you to come over here and kiss me or something stupid.
Did
And
you?
then he showed up.
Oh!
That's how we met. So
Did you kiss
basically,
him?
it was
You know
on a
that
dare.
that is
Tea.
big, that family energy though.
Yeah. I freaking
And-
dare you.
Supposedly, he was a big horn dog, so I'm not surprised.
Again,
Horn dog.
dude, you just choose the worst men.
The two horns, like, Bob and Lee, the two horniest
Yeah,
people on the
fucking
planet,
honestly.
probably.
What were some of the happiest moments of your life? That includes your childhood. Clearly me. I know that already.
Yes.
Best part of her
Well,
existence.
Once you came in the world and I was with you, but having you was kind of a pain in the ass.
Haha. Get C-sectioned.
No, I had no drugs and you came out naturally.
my-
Oh, really? I thought you had a cesarean.
No,
That was my
no
favorite.
drugs, out naturally,
Ouch.
and it hurt like hell.
Ouch.
Although my appendix hurt way worse than giving birth to you.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, dude, she would look like death.
I think you told me about
it
that.
erupted in her.
Yeah.
It leaked.
Started
It
to
blew up.
leak. And actually,
Blowed up.
I thought I had food poisoning. And I'm lucky I called the one woman I used to work with and talked to her and was telling her, she's like, let me call you right back. So she hung up,
BRB.
called some like doctor friends, and she called me back. She's like, you need to get to the ER. I'm like,
I think
what?
you need to go like right now.
Dying.
Well, what I was telling her, she was like, you were throwing up bile last night.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I thought I was just food poisoning. And she's like, no, you need to get to the ER, like, now.
Your appendix is ruptured.
So
You're
she
not
said it
doing
was
good.
one of two things, either my appendix or, like, the ovarian cyst, some cyst burst or something.
Gotcha.
Vibes.
So, yes, you being my child was a wonderful moment. The appendix was a terrible moment. That whole thing with the appendix was terrible.
You
The
know, I remember-
aftermath, everything. The only thing good about the appendix was the drugs they had me on in the hospital. And I think that was morphine, and I'll tell you what, morphine drips,
Fucking kick ass.
You're like, I get it.
primo. I get
Morphine
that.
drips do kick ass.
I get it.
What about I remember talking about the appendix. I remember when we were living in that first apartment with Lee and the kids.
That's where the appendix happened.
Yeah, that's where no,
Cass Lake.
the appendix didn't happen there. Did it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I remember you talking about bad moments, not good moments here, but
I was gonna say that was a
Anxiety.
pretty
I had a-
traumatic
Yeah.
thing for
I
you.
had a very bad anxiety
the attack. It was just me,
Oh,
her,
yeah.
and Lee at the time
Then
because the
that's-
kids were at their mom's.
That's what you told me about.
She like crawled into my room.
Yeah.
And I told
And
him
it was
to call
the
grandma
It
or
was the
911 or something. It was-
scariest shit ever. Because I was like, I
It was a
won
very
dead
full-blown-
sleep. Dead sleep.
Well, it's terrible of me as a mom to go in and get him.
I thought,
Crawl into
I
your
was
child's
so
room.
confused.
But at the time,
But like you had no.
it was just so crazy because
and
like for
Robert
me,
was my rock.
I didn't know it was happening.
And he
All
was
I knew,
like 5.
yeah. All
Hey
I
man,
knew,
he keeps you grounded.
5-year-old.
all I knew,
I'm freaking
911.
out.
Help me!
yeah, I
please.
didn't know what to do.
I can't breathe.
I went and tried to get
was
Lee to
scary.
call grandma, and I somehow eventually, I think I called 911.
Something.
I called something because I remember.
I think you got a hold of grandma because she showed up too, and so did the EMTs.
yeah, I figured. I
And
don't
then
know,
I was
don't
like,
know
I'm not
how I
getting in
did
that
it.
ambulance.
I don't know how I did it. It's either I got Lee up or something. I don't remember.
know.
But it was crazy. But all I remember,
scary.
the biggest thing I remember is that like you just couldn't stand, and she was breathing the hardest I've ever heard someone breathe in my
Whoa.
life.
Like winded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, but,
I
like,
was having
yeah.
like a full
Panic attack.
Wow.
Anxiety.
I remember walking out of the room like,
My mom's
fuck is,
fucked up.
I was like, the fuck is going on?
Y'all, my
And,
mom's fucked up
The
in there.
funniest part about
You
this
should go
is that
check on
like during this period of time of my life, I couldn't sleep with clothes on. So
You're just, like, butt ass
I literally
naked.
get out of bed.
no, he had underwear.
fucking
He wore underwear.
fucking tiny cock and balls out, you know? Like,
He had underwear. He didn't wear. He wasn't completely naked.
okay, well, whatever. Ruin the joke.
Pantless and shirtless sleeper.
Because I remember.
No, that doesn't
70
ruin the joke because that's what you would always wear.
75% butt ass naked.
Age 3 to 5,
Just
you'd
undies.
only want to be in his freaking underwear.
Hey, you know what? Me too.
Captain Underpants, dude.
Quick
That's
side
me.
tangent.
Yeah.
Anytime I would enter any place with people that I was comfortable with, like my aunt's house, my own home, my grandma's,
naked.
I literally stripped in the doorway.
Hell yeah, dog.
All my clothes off.
Hell yeah.
I was a naked butt. That's what my parents and
Who
my
else
sister
did
called
that?
me.
Drake?
Oh my God, Drake did do that, bro. Drake, well, he did it.
That would be a little weird though for me to go like
he
him
did
to
it-
come to our. And I was like, I remember
Yeah.
like looking at her and be like, weren't you just like,
Yeah, he
put
would,
your pants back
he
on,
would
kid?
he would do it for the joke because he would just come over and like
take his
the
pants
whole
off.
point was because we were over there all the time and
Comfortable.
they were talking. At one point, we had a conversation about how comfortable we were there.
Oh, good.
And Drake just took it to a whole new level. It was really funny.
He
But
said, I'm super comfortable.
so you met Lee through Kelly. So
Yeah, we were talking about my most favorite and worst childhood moments.
do you have any better? Let's get away from the terrible. Do you have anything
Any good?
good besides sticking
Like
your
it's
head in a wall?
What? Stick
That's
my
not a
head
good
in a
memory.
wall?
She got her head stuck in a wall.
No, it was a staircase.
Oh, she got her head stuck in a staircase.
Jeez.
I always remember it as a wall for some reason.
No.
I thought
It was like the 2 railings. I got it through and I couldn't get back out. That was scary, actually. It was funny at the time until I could get my head back out.
I'm just trying to remember all the ones that.
I mean, I could literally say my junior year of high school was like my absolute awesome year. Soccer wise, life wise, best year of my life.
Oh yeah, my mom was a D1 athlete at soccer.
What?
She could, dude. She has a medal
Sorry,
somewhere for
I
dribbling.
was like a A1 athlete. I don't know what that means. I was like
D1.
super-
She was
Yeah, D1's
A1
great.
steak
Oh, okay.
sauce
Yeah.
soccer
Yeah,
star.
D1's
dude.
great.
I don't know.
I like
D about
A1.
it.
But she could dribble like a motherfucker. She has like
I could juggle.
She won some like award. Was it 30
At
minutes?
a camp, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I juggled a soccer ball
30
30 minutes straight. Like through my feet, my knee,
Who's
my
that?
head.
Who's that
whatever.
famous soccer player?
Pele.
Pele.
Pele, eat your heart out.
Or Beckham.
Yeah, Beckham.
Suck it.
Suck it, Beckham.
Can't
Pele.
bend it like Trish.
I can't bet it like Trish.
Suck it. No,
Treat
he
it like
probably could do
Trish.
an hour. Who
Can't
knows?
bend it like Trisha.
I think
So
that
was
movie
one
was
of my good
wild.
childhood. I
Bend
mean,
it like Beckham.
I mean, that was a great year for me.
She has
I mean,
one
that,
year that was good.
Yeah.
Had
like,
her whole life.
like awesome. I'm sure there was like other moments in
Yeah,
there,
that you probably just don't remember at the moment.
you know, but
Yeah, I am putting you a little bit
But,
on the
like,
spot, so I understand.
to actually be like that, I reminisce about that. Like, oh, if I could just go back to 1 year, I would just stay in that year.
Fair
My whole
enough.
life.
Yeah. Fair
I
enough.
would stay in probably the 6-month time frame after high school, after I graduated. What about you?
I'd probably be like stay in 5th grade because that was when my mom was my teacher.
Oh, that would be nice.
And a lot of like my core elementary school memories are from that year because my mom was a really cool teacher. She did a lot of really fun projects and I had a lot of friends in that class and it was just like the best ever. I just remember so many projects we did. We did stuff about the Oregon Trail. That was when the 2008
cool.
election was.
That's
so
cool.
we did this whole like election book and
It's so weird to think that you were in 5th grade when I was in 6th grade.
oh yeah, that's right because we're a year apart.
Yeah.
Like I said, my mom was a teacher, so I'd always get there with
Yeah.
her early. So I'd play with my friend, who was the daughter of the other 5th grade teacher, and we'd play computer games on the computers in the classroom, and like I don't know,
It
like
just
that
felt like
time
home
was
away
just,
from home.
Yeah.
a
It was
little
just
bit.
a
It's
really
kinda
good
nice.
time, and it's just nice to have your mom as a teacher. Plus, she wasn't really like super biased, so she wasn't mean and she wasn't too easy on me. Like she just called me by my name, and I called her by her name, Mrs.
I'd be like, Mom, can I go to the bathroom?
I did do that a couple times where I was like, hey mom, I
Yeah,
need
they
help.
do.
But no, like the 5th grade, I definitely would stay in that. Plus, that was like peak PS2 years for
Oh,
my
hell
childhood
yeah.
too, with
Hell
my,
yeah.
my sister and my dad.
Throwback to episode 7.
And yep, I think I was like 10 or 11. That was
Video
just like a really good year for me. Hey, you know what?
She
That's
played
what we
video
date.
games with her father, but never played video games with me.
They were
you
too
know what?
advanced by then. I was like,
She said,
how many buttons do I
she
have
said-
to
she
press?
She said, I
Fuck
can only
that.
turn a dial. What's
Exactly.
going on?
yeah,
And Duck Hunt.
Yeah, Duck Hunt. I can play Duck Hunt.
yeah.
I mean, you saw me freak out over the virtual whatever. That freaked me out.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh
though.
my
But
God.
but that is a little bit like Duck Hunt, though.
I like it. I like the
little bit.
shooter gun.
Yeah,
That was fun.
Yeah, the VR
Um,
experience with you was fun.
I mean, some other good moments. Are we still doing that, or
If you have
I
any more,
had some, but now I lost.
it's okay. I can
say?
move on from it if you want.
I can't remember what I was gonna say now.
What
Move on.
was it? You or was it Lynette when Grandma showed up as the Wicked Witch of the West, and you
That was
freaked
my
the fuck
sister.
out. That's so funny.
That wasn't
Grandma went all out dressed as the Wicked Witch of the West.
like she was trying to be a cool mom, and it
yeah,
backfired
and
on
it
her.
backfired hard. Aunt Lynette
Hard.
freaked the fuck out.
Man.
She like was scared.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
If Lynette never listens to it, she's a pussy.
I know she's pretty hardcore sometimes.
Sometimes.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I was gonna bring up
So-
a couple other good things. Oh, like I was gonna say, like I wish you could have met my grandfather, my mom's dad. Those are some good memories. Mm-hmm. I would go to his house like at least a week or two in the summer, and it was like the best time of my life.
He was nice to you, from what I hear, to the grandkids.
Yeah, don't ask Gigi.
That's my grandma Gigi.
Yeah, you had the
They did-
grandchild
that's-
effect. That's what it's called.
That was good. And then one of my other favorite things was, which at first I hated. On my dad's side, we'd go there and play cards. We'd be there till like 4 o'clock in the freaking morning.
Oh, I have a few stories like that.
But,
I remember that at the volleyball place that you used to take us to
Yeah.
till like 4 a.m.
But then like we could I don't stay till 4 a.m. because
We
we
definitely-
close
No,
by 2.
but that's still pretty late.
Close enough.
But
Same thing.
but then they allowed me to finally join the table and learn how to play euchre and stuff.
that's pretty
and
cool.
that was fun.
That was cool.
And it was fun to watch him. It was always fun, like when my dad would get trump. If of those who know euchre, he would slam it on the table. And yeah, and I was like, yeah.
My family, they play cards too, but they didn't play euchre or poker. They played Shanghai, or to some others, it would be like Shanghai Rummy.
I don't know
And
what
when
that
I
is.
was younger, we always
know what
played it at my
Rummy
aunt's
is.
house. Yeah, and I could never play. I
Sounds
actually
suspicious.
did. I actually didn't start playing with them until last year
Oh, okay.
because I always thought it was a really complicated card game, but it's really not. It just takes a few rounds of practice, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
Well, that's how euchre is too. And people are like, it's so hard.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But when I was little, I used to take like their discard pile, and then I would sit under the table because it had leaves that you put in it, and I would stick the cards up the table, naked butt, only in my underwear, under the
Only
table,
naked.
sticking cards up there, and they would laugh. They would laugh so
Only
hard.
I mean, and there's
Naked.
tons of traumatic things that I could
Yeah, that's for sure.
This is happy.
tell you about
podcast.
a childhood almost drowning, head-on collision.
Oh my god!
Oh, you should tell the head-on collision story. Actually, she hasn't heard it,
I have not.
and it's really good.
Well, why not the drowning story? And I was kidding.
This one's better.
Everybody has a drowning story. Not everybody can take that fucking hit in the car.
Yeah, I think
and
we all
walk
do have
away.
a drowning story. I have
No,
one.
the
I do
head-on
too.
was in a subdivision, and my mom was
How old are
driving.
you?
Oh wait, no, hold on, not that one. Tire one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
That was in high school.
That's a way
That's
better
a
story
wicked story.
than raccoon eyes.
So that was coming home with me and 2 other friends.
Mm-hmm.
We were in her Escort
Damn, throwback.
on 23, old 23, and we're driving back from somebody's apartment party. We weren't messed up or anything like
Sure.
that. And we're driving, and all of a sudden, all of us are kind of like, what is in the road? What is that coming in the road at us? Before we knew it, we were like, it was a tire.
Whoa.
Somehow a tire had come off somebody's trailer, and
Started
we hit
rolling
it.
towards you.
we hit it straight on.
Whoa!
Like it hit the middle of her Escort
flip.
more than once.
yeah,
I seriously like it
NASCAR
was
style.
Yeah,
Whoa!
I seriously don't know how somebody must have been looking out for all 3 of us.
Yeah, you all
because
survived.
Whoa!
right?
Don't push your religious agenda on our podcast.
Hey, she just
I
said
didn't
someone's
say
looking out for
anything.
you,
I just said
dude.
something.
I just
Someone.
kidding.
The
spiritual.
aliens have a plan for her in
Yeah.
the future.
Something was looking because I really and we landed
Like straight.
straight
Wow.
up, and I just remember all of us like we're all like that why like if you had this
wide-eyed,
we're all
looking
looking at it like
did that just fucking
what
happen?
the hell
Did
just
that just
happened?
fucking happen right now?
Well, we probably
That's
were
crazy.
just a tad little, not like we weren't super messed up, but that definitely sobered us up the rest of the way
Yeah.
we were
And
were
guess
fine
where we had to
driving.
go?
Yeah.
Where?
to get help to the police substation.
Did you
It
just,
was,
like, drive the
over
car,
there.
like,
no,
hey?
we had to walk our
And that
happy
car was
asses
probably
over there.
totaled.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember
It's
it
just a
being
joke.
wrecked that bad. I can't remember what the car looked like itself, but I just remember us
Just did a couple
flipping,
somersaults.
and then like
Jeez.
boop,
I feel like if that were to
okay.
happen today, the car would just get crushed.
Oh, for sure.
Probably.
Like cars back
because
then were built
steel.
They were just,
were-
they were just metal.
Pure steel.
metal.
safer.
They weren't
and
They were
pieces
heavy.
of
cars
plastic.
now just. I mean, they're all aluminum. They just
They're not
crumple.
3D imaged.
3D.
Well,
3D printed
But
car.
they do that
Cars.
because when it crumples, I believe it helps alleviate some of the pressure, so you don't fucking break your fucking forehead hitting your steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I guess I feel better having metal
Yeah,
instead of
I agree.
crumpling.
Obviously, she's a walking
I would,
miracle.
I would definitely take broken ribs and a little bit of a broken
And like
face
just even
over
where the
crumpling my
raccoon
car.
eyes. I mean, I hit that freaking, and that was back in the time where you didn't really
Have seatbelts.
seatbelts and
Yeah.
whatever. And mom's arm seatbelt didn't work, or she wasn't paying attention.
I do that to
and
Robert sometimes in the car.
We both
Where I'm
do
like,
that.
I'm like this, and
That
he's
guy
like,
hit us head on, and
Thanks.
I went right into the windshield, cracked it,
Wow.
splinter like the
Yeah.
circle splinter out.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised that's probably some of my mental problems.
she wasn't dropped.
That
She
was-
just was in a really bad car.
Right.
A couple of them.
Never dropped. I just hit my head many
times.
Those 2 car accidents just left her with 0 brain cells.
I didn't hit my head in the other one. But
That you know of.
That I know of. Probably shook my brain a little.
What was your favorite profession that you had? And also, just like, you don't have to go into the stories for them, but you can name.
Movie rental place.
Yeah. What was the name of it?
Value Video.
Value.
Plus
Value?
2. Value Video.
Value Video plus 2.
I think it was plus 2. It's either Value Video 2 or Value Video plus 2. You could fact check that with Kelly. I can't remember.
It's okay.
But I was the night manager. And I think I only
Classic.
got hired because they were Greek. I think the family was Greek that owned it at first.
Okay.
And I think the the son that was kind of managing, I think he had a thing for me.
Get over yourself.
Hey,
He was a
man.
perv. Nothing ever happened, but
Gotta make your way through as a
then
woman.
he had Kelly working the day, and she was her really wild self
Kelly
back then.
times.
So, and then we became best friends. But that was, I would have to say, that was like one of my favorite jobs ever. I love
So
movies.
are
It
you
was
younger
fun.
or older than Kelly?
Younger?
Okay. I couldn't. I had a
I'm
feeling.
He said this is a genuine question.
I had a feeling. I just wasn't sure because she's so tiny.
Oh.
So just because she's tiny means I'm older than her?
No, that's not what I was
Just
saying.
kidding.
I could. I was like, now thinking about it, I was like, you were saying that she brought you into the bar. I was like, oh, that means
She was older. Because that's where she would go every
The
day.
math is starting to math.
Yeah. Math is starting to
Math is mathing.
I'm starting to see equations in the air.
But no, that was probably one of my all-time favorite jobs.
Yeah,
It
my
was
favorite
fun.
jobs also was working at the movie rental place.
My favorite job was
Like the interaction with people and all
yeah.
that.
My
Oh, and
favorite
then
was working
TCBY.
retail. What?
TCBY. Yogurt
TCBY.
store was my second.
Yeah, frozen yogurt.
Oh.
I lived on that shit.
I worked at Banana Republic after high school and throughout all of college.
See,
So
I
about
don't
3
think
years.
I would like working at like a
You know,
Clothes
it wasn't
retail
that bad.
It's
It was the people that I worked with that made it really good. I mean, I was friends with like at least 5 people after I quit, and we've kind of like gone our separate ways. But one of them's my best friend, and she lives in Chicago, and the other one is my other good friends, and he's in the Air Force in Florida. But the
So-
others, I've kind of like
it's
you know,
about. I would say
really
because
contact.
I tried to get a job in retail at one point, but
it wasn't that bad.
I will say
feet
this
hurt.
compared to the two, it's about the same. It's just you deal probably with less assholes at a rental place.
Yeah, it depends
it's
on
a
like
different group of like, what? You're an idiot.
what. Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Well,
And it's Clerks all the way. Like,
I worked in, like-
that movie with that guy with they say you're like, yes, of course, I know exactly what movie you're talking.
I
about.
worked in like the
Oh, yeah.
richer,
I love that.
richer part of the mall, so it was just like
Of
a
course
certain
you did,
type of
Annie.
Of course,
because they're just
You
bougie
you
and
posh.
just bougie,
Bougie.
posh. It was
Just
just like
says,
a
oh my god!
it was like a different population of people, especially when it got
Well,
busy.
when you work at Banana Republic, yeah.
Sorry, Banana
It's
Republic
not
factory
blue
store.
class, people.
It was an outlet.
Oh,
wasn't that
I'm
that
sorry.
high class. It was like a fancier Gap, and Gap was literally right next door.
That's where Lynette would shop a lot.
The Gap,
Gap. Yeah, she seems like
No.
somebody who shop at the Gap.
Banana.
Probably get Banana Republic.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Banana.
She also seems like a person who'd shop there too.
So,
but I enjoyed that job mainly because of the people that worked there, like my managers,
That's usually-
my friends. I mean, like I would have I would
Most of
continue
my
to work if they
jobs.
were all still there. I'd have that as a second job just to be with them.
Just to be with them.
They made my day. I think about that a lot because, like I said, 5th grade. I said 5th grade was a good year, but the 3 years after college were good years too.
Shut up. Be quiet.
Shut up. Keep talking. Be quiet.
Be loud so we can't hear my crinkling. You got to do the Lil Wayne lighter flick though
Yeah,
before you
dude.
gotta go flick, flick.
Yeah, a lot of my job. Oh, what else did I I did a small stint at Howell County Clerk's office. Like that was pretty cool because
you worked in that building, right?
It was super cool because I had to take their hard copy, like birth certificates and death certificates, a little morbid, and enter them into them. And it was kind of cool.
That is
like
digitizing records is
cool.
really cool.
Yeah,
for sure.
That'd be really cool to do.
Fun.
That's cool.
And it was just data entry. I was like, if I could do that now to make extra cash, I would totally do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And I've
I'd
been
do it
trying
now,
to
too.
search for something like that, but it's kind of hard to find right now. So.
I do like statistical analysis, which is essentially just like glorified data entry.
Yeah, same.
For my company, and I do it at the beginning of every
You're
week,
fine.
but I
You
do
can
a more
open it. It's not a big
in-depth
deal.
one at the end of every month. And it's my ooh, that's ASMR right there. Do that in the mic again.
That was pretty good.
I don't think I can.
Damn.
That was
Sorry. That sucked.
That's all
yeah.
right.
There's. I was just giving you a hard time. There's really no rules to this.
Got to do the Little Wayne lighter
But
flick, though.
No, you got to do the flick of the
Gotta go-
lighter. You got to put the lighter up and go flick, flick.
There you go.
She did it wrong.
Who's gonna?
Yeah, there we go. It's a little better, I guess.
Nice.
Oh my God. What were some of the challenges you faced in your life, and how did you overcome them?
Robert.
So
Hard drugs and alcohol.
No, that's not what you did.
Robert.
So what I was gonna say,
My rock.
like,
My rock.
like when like being so
God.
young and being pregnant.
I didn't really find that a challenge, though.
My mom just was like, "I'm pregnant. I'm young.
She's
I have
like,
no
"Cool."
money, but I'm crushing it right now."
Pretty much. I mean, it was hard sometimes, but I honestly,
But you just
Kelly
crushed
was
it.
a good support, and I consider myself pretty strong.
Oh yeah.
Nobody else was really there for me. I mean, sometimes Grandma was, and the other Lori was there, and Lynette really wasn't around too much. I mean, when you're a baby, she would come around, but I pretty much did it on my own.
Nice.
Grandma C
Oh,
helped
Grandma
a
City.
lot
Yeah,
Love her.
at that time when she was younger. When you were younger,
yeah, she did watch me a lot.
Sheila.
you're right.
Sheila, I was gonna say
Oh, yeah,
Sheila
and
probably.
yeah, and
she had a
Sheila
lot of
watched
stories
me.
about you.
Yeah, and Sheila watched me a lot. She'll probably be.
so they definitely
I'll probably
were a
get
good
her on here,
support
too.
system when I was younger with you guys. You know, but it was
Yeah.
mostly me.
Yeah.
I just put up with it and just dealt with it. You know, but I didn't consider it like a bad challenge. I mean, so
I mean, like I feel like being a relatively single parent is a challenge in itself,
it can be.
especially when you don't have a ton
Well,
of support.
how
didn't
long?
really
How
have
long did
that
it last after I was born between you and Dad?
About a year.
He fucked up so fast.
Holy crap, dude!
He fucked up hard fast.
Okay.
Well, we lost a little bit of our power there for a moment.
So yeah, I mean, it was like within a year of you being born that we probably split a little bit over. I'm not gonna blame him for everything, but
Classic Dad. Okay.
oh Bob, this is Trish.
She just girl bossed it.
She did, and she did a
Boss.
pretty good job.
So is there
There's a
anything-
couple times where I probably fell on my face, but I would just stand up, brush my knees, pat,
There
my
you
knees
go.
off, and
I feel like we have kind of the same
Mindset.
like mindset when it comes to that. Like I kind of just
gotta do
I
it.
just figure it out and then do it when it really comes down to it, and then I put off what I could put off.
Kind of.
Yeah.
How did you? I mean, I probably don't now, but it's kind of going backwards. But how did you spend your leisure time when you were younger?
Hobbies.
Well,
Hobbies.
in my 20s, it was you
That's true.
and friends hanging out with.
Yeah, we did a
Kelly
lot. We
and
did. I went
movies
everywhere. Yeah, I went everywhere.
We went
her.
everywhere
It's
with
very
me.
nice.
Younger wise, it was probably sports, soccer, and volleyball, and hung out with Dawn.
Stalker.
Dawn and me were two little peas in a pod back then.
I really like Dawn. Dawn's cool.
Did you do
I'm
any
not
like
done.
crafting
Yeah.
or like knitting, painting?
She was a soccer
No.
player.
Nah, she was a sports lady.
I
She
was
just
a
liked to get
sport-
drunk, moon cops, and play soccer.
Yep.
She said, "Yep, pretty much."
Like we would watch movies, watch videos, sing, dance together. We would like watch Janet Jackson videos, me and Dawn, and then try to recreate them. Like we could do that. Probably like how they do TikTok now, but we didn't videotape each other. Like we could do that.
Doing their TikTok trends.
So, yeah, we started that TikTok.
We
So-
started TikTok before it was even real.
Really, TikTok.
So this one's kind of a little like this one might be hard. You might not be able to answer it, and that's fine. What were some significant historical events that you lived through, and how did they impact you in your life at the time?
Probably the most memorable was
9/11.
9/11.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Didn't really impact my life personally.
So when Kurt
But
Cobain died,
but-
it didn't bother you.
No. Sorry.
Damn.
Damn.
T.
She was
Well-
she
Didn't
was-
affect me.
She was in
It's
grunge.
like, whatever.
That's actually like one of
Um,
my favorite things to ask people, especially on 9/11, just because it's on everybody's brain.
Well,
but like,
yeah.
how old were you? Where were you? What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I know.
Remember, I
Told
just
you?
remember being at work.
I know exactly
And-
where we were.
I was at work when they first hit the towers. You
No.
were, I don't know, you
No.
were probably at school.
No,
but
I know
then
that.
When I brought you home, Grandma, they were like, "Don't turn on the TV."
Well,
Why? Like,
We were. Well, I remember exactly where we were
Weston
when we did turn on the TV, and we were in the basement, and we were watching it there. And I remember feeling like absolute dread when you see the other, because we saw the other plane hit
Yeah.
on the TV.
They
and I
were
was like,
they were replaying it.
"Whoa." Yeah, it was.
but it
wild.
all happened while I was at work, and they brought in TVs, and I just remember like sitting at my desk when they first, like, the DJs were like, "What the?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "What the hell's going on
I
right
bet.
now?"
Yeah.
And then the whirlwind or whatever, and then they brought in TVs, and everybody was like, "What the?" And I just remember sending emails to all my like really close people and family, like, "Love you,"
Yeah.
this is crazy, blah blah blah.
You
Other
don't-
than that, it didn't really.
Something like that happens, you don't really know
personally
what's
affect
going to
me.
happen next.
And then
know?
when you said the Kurt Cobain, I'm like, no celebrity deaths really affect me that bad. The only one that I was probably actually really saddened by was Robin Williams.
Yeah, but that was like 2015, I think.
I don't
I mean, but
remember.
most celebrity
It was
deaths
15 or 16.
don't really bother me.
Yeah, Robert Williams.
I have a
affected
very
me.
dark humor.
Yeah.
So, like when we were hearing about Prince,
Oh, man.
and,
Michael Jackson.
I mean, your great aunt like flipped out because
I
that's
know,
like,
she cried.
oh my god! But at first, it was a hoax first.
Oh, really?
Like a couple days, I think,
Yeah.
before he died, they had like some fake things out there, and
And then he actually died.
and then like we were making jokes about it, like, no, he's really alive, and then he actually died. I'm like,
Shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
and I just remember like trying to make her laugh when we were all in her office. I was like, "Dearly beloved, gathered here today," and she was so, that made her laugh.
Beloved.
That's actually pretty funny.
But I felt so
I
bad
have
when I
become
first
Purple
made her
Rain.
like totally cry. I was like, "I'm so sorry. No, he's really still alive."
My last question for you is: what advice do you have for the younger generations, if you could give any?
Quit being a bunch of damn pansies.
Oh my god!
Suck it up.
She's not wrong.
Sorry.
I don't think she's wrong.
He always shakes his head at me. I'm like, they are. And I'm not, I'm talking people younger than you.
No, I get what you're saying. I don't know.
I mean, even some of your generation, I'm like, I would get a little irritated with certain things. Oh, my life is so bad. Fuck my life. Oh, my God. Grow up.
We have a pretty good
Suck
right
it
now.
up. You know,
I mean,
you-
everybody's-
You know what I'm referring to.
Everybody's
I
life
get what
is
you're
hard
saying.
in a certain way, but
I'm like,
also
it's
in a
not
way
that
you're
bad.
like, you just gotta persevere.
Your life is not that bad. That, like, when certain people, I'm like, your life is not that bad.
Yeah.
People have it way worse.
Yeah.
There's other people out there that have it way worse. I think your life is not that bad. I think you can manage.
We have a lot of first world problems here.
yeah, very. I agree.
First
with
world
that.
problem attitude here.
But like I mean, but a lot of people that have grown up in my age, they have the same attitude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the decade. We're basic.
Bunch of boomers.
It's funny to listen. We weren't boomers.
I
I
know.
think
Gen
she's technically a
Xers.
boomer.
No,
We're
she's
Gen
Gen
Xers.
X,
She's
right?
Gen X.
Lori would be a boomer. I
Yeah,
think.
I know.
My
I was
mom's
just
a boomer.
making it.
But it's, seriously, it was like basically like get out, go play. They didn't really watch you. Make sure you're home before it starts, before dinner time.
Street
I
lights
think
turn
And
on.
we were out like,
I think about that a lot
hey.
because I want to say our generation, meaning me and
We
Annie's.
didn't really have that.
No, we we were probably the last that we were a
to
hybrid.
play
to go
outside.
to really like. I mean, I know people still play outside and whatnot, but I would say like the go out and play with your friends because there's nothing else to do. Like you can't get online, you can't do anything like that. Because we had like AOL back then.
Yeah, I remember one. I think it was
Yeah,
my
it did suck.
freshman year, or
I
maybe
still like
like
the-
eighth
oh,
grade
sorry.
into freshman year. Thank you. I was on my computer the whole
Yeah.
summer, and I remember my mom telling me she was like,
Geek.
weak. She was
I
telling
said
me,
geek.
oh, that too.
We.
She was like, I can't wait for you to go back to school so that you actually like come out of your room and like do things. She didn't say to that
Ouch.
extent, but that was the
That's what she
implication.
meant.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wrote a Facebook post about it or a Twitter post.
Oh, see?
So that's how much of an impact
She said,
it had
"Fuck
on
you,
me.
mom. I'm gonna stay in my room if I want to. It's not a phase.
It's not a fact, just like YouTube and all
I'm
like British YouTubers.
I just like listening to 1D in my room, mom."
Dude, okay, so it was that, but also there was this website called Polyvore, and you could like essentially like a Pinterest, but you could like create like outfit mood board type
Yes,
deals.
I know. I heard your one favorite video game was Sims. So yeah, I get.
So
who you
yeah,
are.
you get it. So I was doing that, watching X Factor videos of 1D. I was also watching all the British YouTubers because that was like British invasion. Like I don't really know what happened.
That wasn't the
but
true
that
British
was,
invasion. I just want to say
It was
Well,
a new.
oh, yeah,
it was
yeah.
it was a new wave of it though,
A
for
new
sure.
wave.
different. Yeah.
But yeah, we were
That's what I was
definitely the
gonna say.
last gen to really
Oh,
go
I
outside and like
remember
do
now.
nothing.
I
if we had nothing
still
to do.
to this day love the sound of what our computer used to make when you would turn it on.
Oh.
The boo-doo-bee. Like it was.
Does that like?
Yeah, it was so cool.
No, I hate. It's like dialing.
Yeah, it
Like
was
an old-
dialing. It was funny.
Hated that.
Dial-up, yeah.
I just like that dial tone. It was so cool. Like it's like a sound you don't hear anymore. So.
I hated the dial-up sound for
That was the
internet.
sound.
Yeah, I loved it. It was so good. That is very not the sound, but
Pretty close.
I mean I think you got like
I'd say it's
the how long it went, but it definitely doesn't sound like a dying
It
cat.
just sounds like a demon.
Yeah.
It was. It's when all the stuff really started happening.
Yeah.
The world went down.
The world went dark when dial-up started.
So we can either keep going. I mean, that was all my
Did you
questions that I
wanna
had for you.
How long
Do
have we
your
been doing
horror
this for?
interview?
I can't tell you at this point because now we're on a new
Oh.
thing because we lost power.
But we didn't lose the whole
No,
recording.
we have the recording.
I'd say we've been going for like an hour at least.
At least.
Yeah, I would say
Or
so.
more.
Do you want to end it?
Did you want to do the horror questions?
All right, so I'll go first, I guess,
Okay.
and then we'll just try to answer them. Some of these are crazy hard.
Okay.
I feel like only you would know these questions.
Or maybe I was reading them and I didn't know them. I had no idea.
Yikes.
So the first one that I have is
I see.
Legion star Dan Stevens plays a soldier who shows up on a family's doorstep claiming to be a friend of their dead son in what 2014 film?
Wait. Say, huh?
Legion
Also,
is his name is a movie that he's in as well.
okay.
And
I'm naming the actor?
yeah, the star
Oh.
of the movie was Dan Stevens. Plays a soldier who shows up on a family's doorstep claiming to be a friend of their dead son in what 2014 film?
Paranormal Activity 3.
No. It's
That's pretty close.
It's The Guest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a crazy movie that I think you would actually really like, Annie.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Is that the one where he gives them gifts?
Yeah. He gives them all a gift and he like starts living there and like helping the son out.
I think I've seen a trailer for this
it's
movie.
really-
like on
yeah,
Facebook
yeah.
or something.
I must be. The Gift is what I'm
You're thinking of
of.
The Gift with the guy
Bateman.
from Teen Wolf 2. Yeah. Bateman.
Bateman. That's my man.
I love Bateman, dude. He's so cool.
My turn.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman. You
I think
rock.
you'll know this one
Shout out.
because
Probably.
I read it and I was like, oh yeah, a group of friends. Oh, name the movie. A group of friends are stranded when their car breaks down and discover that they are being stalked by a group of cannibals in what 2003 film starring Eliza Dushku? Dushku? I don't know.
The Hills Have Eyes.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe.
Oh, I definitely thought it was House of a Thousand Corpses.
No.
Is it?
No. No.
What is
Wrong
it?
Turn?
Yes.
Oh,
It is
I didn't
Wrong
know.
Turn.
I had never seen the original first one.
Elijah Dushku is, if I'm not mistaken, I thought she was the one in Bones. She's the sister.
Oh,
to
Deschanel.
Oh, Emily Deschanel. That's her.
Oh,
Yeah,
I screwed it up.
that's close. I mean, douche
I forget
canoe.
who Dushku is. I know her name, but a father relives the trauma of his child's death when he brings his girlfriend to his ex-wife's party in what 2015 film?
Say it again.
Is
Sorry.
that The Invitation?
Yes, you are.
I've
correct.
never seen
Good job.
that, but that just totally gave away the movie for me.
Probably.
I did
Father
not know that
relives
his
the
family,
trauma.
his son died. That's cool.
R.I.P.
All right.
R.I.P.
So, don't put it away. You should have 2 on there.
I know, but I didn't like the first question.
Okay, that's fine.
I know. I just kind of put mine behind mine.
That's all right. Whatever. Keanu Reeves stars in what 1997 supernatural horror film about a lawyer who sells himself to the devil?
Keanu Reeves.
One of the best movies ever, and now I can't think of what the name of it is.
Oh,
You play.
Devil's
Advocate.
Advocate.
Yep.
That is a great movie. Have you
I
ever
love
seen it?
No, I love Keanu Reeves though.
Yeah,
Oh,
we should
that is
watch
a
that.
great
We
movie.
could watch that tonight too.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a great movie.
Yeah, I watched a piece about that, and Al Pacino has this one line about God, and it's awesome.
It's a monologue.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You know, I'd have to sit and watch that movie again. It was super
Yeah,
good.
you know what movie
I
I
was
want to?
glued.
You know what movie I want to
that
show
movie.
Annie that I don't think she'll really like? Copycat.
Oh my god, that was good though.
I know, but it's very scary.
It's actually not that scary.
What's it about?
It's about this guy
Serial
who's like
killer.
a serial killer, but he's like a copycat murderer.
Oh.
Don't spoiler.
It's pretty good.
Good.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
I have to watch it.
She'll fall asleep during it, so it doesn't
Bone
matter.
Probably.
Collector is good too.
Yeah,
Bone
is
Collector.
great.
What progressive disease were they studying when the film crew chose to document Deborah Logan?
Was it dementia? Or was it Alzheimer's?
It was Alzheimer's.
I couldn't remember. I knew it was one of those.
They're kind of like
That is such a creepy
they work
movie.
in the same. Yeah, dude, her mouth at the end turns
Yeah.
into a giant snake.
Yeah, she
she's
tries to eat people with she unhinges her whole jaw and skin around her face. It's crazy.
crazy. I watched
Not
clips on
my bucket
TikTok.
list.
You would actually like it. It's a demon movie.
Yeah, but some of those demon exorcist kind of movies I don't care for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's one of those found film movie documentaries,
It's really good.
and they're documenting
me
this
out.
woman who has Alzheimer's, but she starts acting
Is she the
really
one that
weird.
or whatever. What movie is that? Something about exorcism.
Hereditary.
Oh no, that's the devil inside.
Oh, okay.
X the cuts, X the cuts, X the cuts.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
I've seen a little
That made
snippet
me
of it.
uncomfortable for whatever reason.
Yeah, when they do it in the movie, it's way worse.
Yeah.
Like if you think that made you uncomfortable, we'll watch that movie.
No.
Better have a blanket and a pillow.
Dude, that
No,
movie
thank
is
you.
rough.
I haven't even seen that whole movie. I've only seen a snippet of that part, and that freaked me out.
That movie is rough. Well, not all. Some of it's kind of lame, but a lot of it's rough.
All right. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Night of the Living Dead.
Just name the movie. All right, since that one was so quick. Which Scream Queen is famously known for her role as Jamie Lloyd in Halloween 4 and 5?
I can't remember her name.
I didn't even know this name.
I've never even seen the movie.
She's in the remake of Halloween. She plays Annie in the Rob Zombie remake. I can't remember her name. What's her name?
Danielle Harris.
Yeah, she's really cool. She plays in some really good movies. She's also in what's that movie? Hatchet.
I've never seen that.
That's
Read the
a good
book.
one. That's a good.
Hatchet is a book.
Oh, that's completely different.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, your turn.
What is the first entry in the Haunting anthology TV series that flashes between a family's past, present paranormal experiences? Andy should get
It's
this.
not the
Paranormal
house
Activity?
on Haunting Hill or the house, right?
House of... Wait. Haunting of Hill House?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that
thank
was
you.
it.
I'm like, I got something mixed up
I
there.
couldn't remember.
I'm like, it's not the Blind Manor
Let's-
one.
Bro, so we talked about that in the last
I
podcast.
know, it
Robert's
was a
never
good
seen
movie.
it.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
So good.
I can't believe he wouldn't. We would watch it.
Yeah, I said I want because I like I was
You
telling
have to be
her
ready for a series.
I have to when it comes to like horror series or like series is on that, like I have to want to watch it or I won't pay attention.
It was good.
Oh, I believe it. I'm working my way up to
The
it.
second one, not as good. The
Blind Manor.
Yeah, the second one's a little different though.
Midnight
That's the
Mass.
point.
Did you watch that one?
Yeah, you guys were talking about that, and I'm like, I have to look that one
You don't
up.
watch that
Oh,
one? It's on
Midnight
Netflix. It's so
Mass
good.
is
About that.
apparently wild.
It's really good.
Yeah.
No spoilers on that one. I'm not talking
I think we're just
shit
gonna do.
about
We should
that
just
one.
do
It's
both
good.
both questions just to make it easier.
Oh, okay.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Name the movie. We just talked about this the other day.
It's the one where he wears the glasses, right?
Yeah.
They live.
John Carpenter's They Live.
No idea.
It's, you would actually like that movie too. That one's fun.
Okay.
That one's really cool visually.
Okay, complete this Videodrome quote. Death to Videodrome, long live blank.
Videodrome?
No.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
The New Flesh.
Oh, I don't. I know. I know. I've seen Videodrome, but it's been a while.
Yeah. This one, one of you might get. Shadow of the Vampire, starring Willem Dafoe and John Malkovich, fictionally chronicled the filming of what 1922 film?
Oh, Nosferatu. It's a great
That's all
movie.
Robert.
Yeah.
Well, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe takes over the. He plays Nosferatu in that as Max Schreck. Like, because the movie's not about, like, it's not a remake of Nosferatu. It's a
I'm a believer.
Oh my god.
Because he's a Shrek. Sorry.
I was like, what? And then I was like, oh.
No. Donkey did it better.
So it's like kind of like a movie about the movie. So like they're doing kind of like a behind the scenes movie while they're filming it, and it's really cool because you get to see Willem Dafoe's character as Max Schreck just like slowly lose his mind.
Yeah.
Be like in this role and how he was like attacking people, because that's like the story. Like the guy who played Nosferatu like really was a deep method actor, and he really took it to the point. Like he was like trying to like literally like in the scenes. If we ever watch that, which we might do on Halloween this year, there's a scene in it where like he like creeps up on her, and like I don't know if we see him do it, but like in that scene he like literally latched onto her neck.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh.
That's weird.
Okay, your turn.
My turn. Tagline for this movie is: check in, relax, take a shower.
Vacancy?
Sorry for those who hear me yawn.
Is it Psycho?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? That was the tagline?
Oh, interesting.
Well, that makes sense because that whole scene in the shower.
It was for the 1998 version.
Oh, the one with Vince Vaughn, dude. That is the weirdest remake.
It's creepy at the very end.
Oh, I know, but like he nailed it. But like also seeing like a really skinny Vince Vaughn is weird.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
He's-
like
Vince Vaughn in a
crazy
non-comedic movie. Again, weird.
Yeah.
And not chubby. Weird.
Yeah. Like he was like really skinny.
Skinky. Skinky
I
Vince
even
Vaughn.
think I don't know if
The
that's
end of it
after or
is creepy.
before Swingers.
See, I can't remember. I
Yeah.
want to say Swingers was before, but you'd have to look
Yeah,
it
I'd
up.
have to look it up.
We had that conversation before, and I
Yeah.
think we looked it up. But
Yeah.
my other one was, what was the alias of Freddy Krueger before he was killed by the angry parents?
The Alias? Oh, the Springfield slasher.
Yep. Or Springwood.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I got Simpsons mixed up in that.
Bart.
The 1998 film 976 Evil marks the directorial debut of this horror legend. Wow, I didn't know that.
Shyamalamanan.
No, it's who we were just talking
Michael
about.
Bay.
What? Who were
It
we
was
just
Robert
talking-
Englund.
Oh, really?
And I didn't know he did 976 Evil. That's crazy.
He directed? Is that what?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know he
directorial
directed.
debut. What is the name of the life-size doll in the 2016 movie The Boy?
Frick.
It was kind of creepy, but I don't remember.
That was tough. You know,
I made you
the
watch
twist,
this movie like
yeah.
a couple months ago.
Yeah,
and
the
I
twist.
don't-
The twist was
Michael?
really
Wait,
cool
hold
though.
on.
I don't remember.
Hold on.
No, was it Michael?
Thomas?
Nope. Starts with a B.
Bob?
No, but there
Glenn?
is like
Glenn.
there is like a one of those like 90-cent movies that come out on like when popular horror movies come out called called Robert the Doll. So close enough. Brahms.
See, I almost had it, dude. I was like, it's a BR something. Oh, yeah, that was a crazy movie at the end.
Yeah, it was.
Well, like the premise behind it.
Was that it was a ghost?
No, it
No, it was
wasn't a
somebody
ghost.
in
It was
the
a dude in the
No,
wall.
I know, but you're saying the
Oh.
premise behind it.
Oh, was that it was a ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the
And
creepy. And then it was.
sorry,
I was
spoiler
not.
alert.
I was not expect. No, the movie's been out since like 2013. If you haven't seen it by now, like kill yourself.
T. Yeah, but I made you watch it.
Dun-dun-dun.
And I don't. Did you guess the ending?
I did.
You did.
I did. I said he's definitely still alive.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was just. It was the way they made the footsteps sound for me on that one. I knew people. The people under the stairs. Great film, by the way. Very people under the stairs. That was like now I have like a better respect for Brahms.
What state does the 1999 film The Blair Witch Project take place?
Oh, is it Connecticut?
Connecticut? That's what I was going to say.
No, is it Salem?
Maine?
I don't know. then.
Massachusetts?
I don't remember.
Maryland.
Vermont?
Oh, it is
You
Maryland.
got all the M's.
Vermont? Kidding.
Michigan,
Somewhere in the East Coast.
Kentucky,
I knew it was up there somewhere.
Tennessee. Appalachia.
No, I knew it was up.
Appalachia.
Pretty much. Okay.
I'm
What?
trying to get her to move there.
What? No. What material does the main
You couldn't get
character
me to move
in
there.
Get Out use to avoid being hypnotized?
Camera.
No.
Wait, say it again.
Wait. Did he
What
use?
material does the main character in Get Out, the one by Jordan Peele,
Does he
Yeah.
use?
use to avoid being hypnotized?
What material?
Yes.
Oh wow, I don't remember.
Think logically, the premise of the movie. Think about that, and then think about what material he used.
I'm confused. I don't remember.
Racism.
No, it's not a material. You're close though.
I thought I didn't know if you were thinking like I'm not sure.
Slaves. What did they do?
Run.
Sing.
I am so confused.
What material?
That's I
don't
got
remember.
nothing.
Did he hold
What material did slaves gather?
Oh wow, cotton.
Damn it! You're right.
Yeah.
It's
Now
sad.
I wasn't sure if you were meaning as in like
I don't
because there's a lot
recall
of there's a
that.
lot of in your head scenes. So I
Yeah.
didn't know, when you said material, I was like, is it stuff that he's thinking about? Like I wasn't sure what you were.
Oh,
what you were
I get what you
meaning.
mean. I know
That's
what you
what I
mean by
still
material.
can't. What did I can't? What's cotton? Did he hold cotton?
He like felt
Felt
something.
something?
I don't remember. I'd have to watch it. It's been a very long time since I watched that movie. It's such a good movie though. That one and Us. Ooh.
What is the name of the camp in the 1983 film Sleepaway Camp?
Oh,
Crystal Lake.
no, it's God, that movie fucked me up. That was such a crazy movie.
If you can get the name of this.
I can't remember. Is it like Wigwam?
Woo woo.
Can you say it?
Camp Arawak.
Oh, Camp Arawak. Yeah, Arawak.
Arawak. Yeah.
Arrow.
Whack.
Whack.
Ara-
I know, but
whack.
when they say
Arawak.
it, when they say it, like
Oh.
it's a bunch of white people.
Camp Arawak.
When they yeah.
Well, in Scream, what is Randy's response when asked what his favorite scary movie is?
Oh shit.
What's your favorite scary movie? Halloween?
No.
Scream.
He says
Freddy
It's
Krueger.
a terrible ass movie. That's why.
The Thing.
shit. I can't remember what he says.
The Blob.
Showgirls.
Oh yeah, he does. He goes Showgirls. That's right.
funny.
No, because the one I always remember that people say Bambi, like and they use that a lot in
I
the
hate
in the Scream
It's
movie.
so sad.
And that
Fox and
movie
Hound
that
is
is
worse.
Oh,
You know what?
Showgirls is a
Fox and the
terrible
Hound
ass
is
movie.
worse, but you know what's also worse? Homeward Bound. With a live action dog.
You don't like
and the
Homeward
cat.
Bound?
No, because
That's
it makes
such a
me
good
sad.
movie.
Bro, I
When
love
they
Homeward
come home.
Bound.
Oh
They
my god!
make it.
Stop double teaming me.
They come home.
I know, but I get really
Fox
sad when
and
they
the
get.
Hound is way worse.
I get really sad when they get separated,
I
and
know,
the cat
but
falls
it's
down
so
like a
cute.
waterfall.
They all come
make
together.
it.
I cried at the end.
They bond. That's one of
I
my
was
favorite
like, oh
movies.
my god!
I don't know who plays the old dog, but his voice is so soothing to me. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Michael J. Fox plays the crazy spot dog.
Yeah.
And then, I don't remember who
cat.
plays the cat.
I don't know.
I love that
Roseanne
movie.
Barr, I
Missy
think.
or something.
Oh, no. Maybe.
It might be Roseanne Barr. You might be right on that.
Somebody with a kind of voice like that, I think.
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember.
I just didn't like when they all like got separated and they were just away from their owners because that makes me sad because I don't ever want my cat to run away from home and fall in a waterfall
But
and
he's
maybe
coming.
drown.
But he's coming to find you.
Yeah, but like that makes me like happy, sad,
You
emotional.
know what part about that movie really drives me nuts is when they're looking at that hill and they come over it and like the kid's just looking at it and you know they're gonna come over it.
Well, the first two do, and then you're like, oh.
And then the old dog comes and you're just like,
He's like hobbling. He's like
every
limping.
time, when I watched it when I was older, I was like, it would have been way better if he didn't.
Make it more
if he didn't make
realistic.
it,
Just yes,
if
'cause it's more
he made
realistic.
it, but he never like he got to the top of the hill and then
he
just,
died.
like not like died immediately, but they had like that moment of where like he was just
I'm
so
done.
tired.
he wasn't making it back,
That's
but he made it
sad.
back. Well, it would have been.
That's gonna make me cry.
Well,
Makes
the whole
more realistic sense.
No, it makes more not more realistic sense, but it would have drove home the message more, in my opinion.
Love your pets.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't forget your pets.
No, it's the
Don't
it's
forget to close
the
the garage door.
it's more the no matter what, don't abandon your pets because they had
Yeah.
to leave them at that house because they couldn't take them to where they were going, and that was like the point of the movie.
Shadow. That was his name.
Shadow.
I was like,
such
I
a
like
badass dog
I can
name,
see
dude.
like the kid at the base of the hill,
Yo.
and he's like screaming his name, and I'm like,
Shadow.
oh my god, what was his name? Shadow. But I forget what the kid's name was because he.
Let's just call him Bryce.
No,
Bryson Shadow.
That's a cool name for a dog. Okay.
Not
Anyway,
a cool name for a kid.
Continue.
I knew it breaks.
Bryce is a dumb name. What fictional drug used to suppress dreams was featured in Freddy vs. Jason and A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors?
Dream Warrior?
I don't expect you. It's Hypnosil.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know.
Cool.
In the 1988 film The Monkey Shines, the scientists injected the monkey with what substance?
Shine.
Moonshine.
Human brain tissue.
Oh.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would do, but
Obviously, make them go crazy.
I guess so.
Who wrote the novel Horns, which was made into a film starring Daniel Radcliffe in 2013?
I got this one. Joe Hill.
Yes.
Stephen King's son.
Yes.
Great book.
Okay.
So yeah, a book that fucked me up actually.
Another thing that fucks you up.
Yeah, it was a crazy book.
Okay.
It's a little too real.
Who co-directed and starred as Viago? I don't know if I said that right. In the 2014 horror comedy film What We Do in the Shadows.
Is that his name?
Viago.
Vigo?
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 No, it's not Vigo because there's an A in it.
Viago. I think you're right. It's Viago. Is that
Sounds vampire-y.
Is it who I think it is? Is it I can never say his name. Watiki?
Yeah.
Okay.
Takia
I love that guy. He's hilarious.
Taka
Watiki.
Watiti.
Oh.
Waititi.
Oh, he's the one who made like all the Thor movies that you like. He made those. The two that you like.
He's the giant stone guy
He's like, hey,
that
you want to
plays
come
video
with,
games.
He's like, hey, you want to come with us on this spaceship? Want to go on an adventure?
Oh.
I can never do his voice.
No.
He has a crazy voice.
Yeah.
I love his voice.
He's funny.
There's a lot of there's some solid actors out there right now.
What movie series is based on the real life work of Ed and Lorraine Warren?
The Conjuring.
Oh wow, nice.
I don't even think I have to look at the back.
Pound it, baby.
That's my first one.
Hell
And
yeah,
what
dog.
2020 documentary produced by the horror streaming service Shudder focuses on alleged curses on iconic horror films such as Poltergeist?
Cursed films.
Yep.
That's actually a good series. Which member of the family was the totem for Dr. Allen in the 1988 film The Serpent and the Rainbow?
Oh, God. That was a messed up movie.
Yeah, I've avoided that one.
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
It's the
Was it a
Jaguar.
rosary? What was it?
Jaguar. Totem, like the animals on a totem.
Oh.
Yeah. 20 years after the tragic high school play incident, students break into their school to vandalize the set of what fictional play?
Carrie. I don't know.
Nope, it's The Gallows.
Oh.
I remember when that movie was coming out, and the commercial freaked me out. I was like, "Oh my god, that looks scary."
What was the movie again?
The Gallows.
Oh.
So that's gonna be it
fun.
for
Having a good time.
this episode of Immortal Idiots.
Woohoo!
I'm Annie.
I'm Robert. No, I'm Trish.
I guess I'm Annie.
No, you're Robert. He's Annie.
Oh, I'm Robert. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Brain cells just rattling around
Hey,
up
you
there.
know what? She's trying to clean up for us, so I give her. Give her
This
some
was our
credit.
first
I had
Interview
fun.
podcast.
interview podcast.
We had fun with you.
I didn't think I did too bad. I thought I was going to be shell shocked and like totally be like,
No, that
It's
was
easy.
Yeah, it's just talking.
I like
once
that.
you get past the fact that you're wearing headphones and talking to a mic, it goes
So
pretty
it's fine.
smooth.
We're just having an actual conversation.
I
Yeah.
like it.
But thanks for doing it with us.
Thanks for letting me.
You're welcome.
Even though I am brain dead.
Two brain cells just rattling around up there.
Together,
fighting each
we have the power of 3 brain cells. Or 4, since she has 2 and we have 1 each.
other. We can conquer the world.
Wonder
then.
Twin powers activate. Turn into a real brain.
Turn into a bucket with a brain in it.
With a brain.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Hey, bye.
Bye.